that's why I say to people, that's the number one problem is that, 100% of the time, these public buildings are being occupied by a society, not the Boy Scout Society, Girl Scout Society, but a legal society or golf club society. They're occupied. They're occupying these public buildings. They did not build these. It's like the Boy Scouts did not build these public parks. But if the Boy Scouts decide that they're going to hold a Boy Scout Jamboree 365, 24/7 in a park, and once people start going past the park, they're going to say, oh, that's the Boy Scout park. It's not a Boy Scout park. It's a park. It's a public park. Well, the Boy Scouts, it's the Boy Scout park. See, they got the Boy Scout, all the Boy Scouts running around. It's a Boy Scout park. No, it's public. And then when you try to drive in, the Boy Scouts are going to say, how can we help you? And it's like, no, we just want to do our own thing here today. It's like, oh, no. The Boy Scouts, we've got this park occupied, so no, there's no grills for you, no swings, no slides for your kids, no access to the pool, no, we pretty well have it all well under control, no, here you're going to need an appointment. And it's like, no, we're not going to need an appointment to come in here. This is a public building. This is a public park. So that's what I'm trying to get these people to understand.
This is what you're trying to get these people what?
To understand. I'm trying to get everybody in this freaking country in Australia and people in Croatia listening to me in Malaysia now. I'm trying to get you people to understand these are public buildings.
Okay, but if you did that here in the United States or in California or in Virginia or wherever, you wouldn't be treated the same way as you are there, would you? There's no Queen's Bench here.
Sure you would. It's a public building. There is no Queen. Okay, Queen's Bench is not an actual object, okay? It's not an actual thing. You guys are looking for a thing. There is no thing called Queen's Bench.
Well, you just told me you go through a breezeway and there's the Queen's Court. What's that?
Building. Queen's building. Queen's Bench is wherever the Queen decides to be, wherever the King decides to be. You're the King, you're the Queen. Act like it. You don't know how to act like a King or Queen. It's not my problem. It's not the court's problem. It's not the public officials' problems. It's not the court staff personnel's problem. If you don't know how to walk in and act like a man, act like a king, and own that place, if you don't know how to own it, there's nobody's problem but yours. Right. And I love it. When I went over there with Bali said there was some guy who said to him during one of the shows that 150 people filed claims in Queen's Bench, and every single one of them rejected. I said, oh, that's great. And Bali's like, great. I said, yes, that's great. But every single person who put a claim in before Queen's Bench, they were rejected. Why is that great?
Why?
Because I'm trying to teach people you have to learn how to act like a man. All right?
Okay.
Every man knows how to handle rejection. If you're not a man, you don't. If you're not a man, how do you handle rejection? You cry, you whine, you kick your feet, you yell up and down, you start getting violent and angry.
Well, you act like a child, is what you're saying.
You know how to act like a man. Just because they reject you, you say, excuse me, who's the man or woman who would reject such a claim? Who is making the statement that my claim is not true? It's like, oh, no, we didn't say it was not true. We said we rejected this. Oh, that's lovely. Who? Bob, Sue, Bill, what's your name? Are you a fellow man? Yes. Are you trying to say that I, a man, am making a false claim? Well, no. Well, what gives you the capacity to reject my claim then? Who are you? Did you create me? And you believe I'm subordinate to you? See, that's why I said it was great that 150 people all got rejected. I love it because everybody just tried to cut, copy, and paste my 8 words and tried to run into the courts and try to say, we want it too. No, only a man's going to get it.
Yeah, you have to know who you are. You have to really know who you are. Everybody says they know who they are, but...
Well, it's almost every single person who's listening to the show just wants a cookie-cutter form. They want to be a legally society because that's what the legal society tells you. They said, here's your form, fill it out. Mm-hmm. They want to keep you constricted within a certain boundaries, a certain set of rules, uniform, so it's easy for everybody to understand. Well, okay, great. You know what? I don't wish to conform. I don't wish to be in that form. Why would I want to conform? Why? Why would I want to go with the form? Why don't I act like a man? I'm not part of your legal society where everything's structured, everything's rigid. Because there was some guru guy who was on the radio show not too long ago. I don't remember what his name was, but he has his own little crowd of following over there. And what was funny is he
Are you home now?
Yeah, it was so funny that on his show, on his little YouTube video, he was squealing. I don't know, some guy in Canada. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was up there in Canada a week before I was in Kelowna, and he did a seminar like in the same room I did it. And I said, "Oh man, I wish I was here at the same time he was here," because in his show he starts squealing, saying, "Oh, the Crown prosecutors, like the state prosecutor, attorney generals, whatever, up in Canada, they're called Crown prosecutors. Oh, I put my paperwork into the court, and he said to the judge, oh, we don't recognize these words, and we can't even utter these phrases, and we don't even recognize we can't even say these words that he's using. We can't we can't answer to." So the judge said, "Okay, that's fine," and then he starts squealing. "See, they won't even let me put my claims in. They won't even let me file a lawsuit. They keep stopping me." It's like, no, dude, that's not what the judge said. The judge said that the attorneys and the Crown prosecutors cannot use certain words, like they can't use man, they can't use the word claim, they can't use the word require. And the barrister was just telling the judge, I can't answer this. Why? Because I can't use these words. Well, there's phrases I'm not even permitted to use. So the judge said, okay, that's fine. And then the guy starts going nutty. This is the guy, I think he was trying to deal with Canadian taxes, and he wound up going to jail for like 18 months. And he was like, see, I just was railroaded. And it's like, no, you weren't, dude. Do you understand? You didn't understand what the attorney said, the barrister said. He didn't say you couldn't use them. He said he couldn't use them. He said that the attorney for the barrister said, the attorney said, we can't use it. He didn't say you couldn't use it. He couldn't say man can't use it. He said we can't use it. It's like, oh, we can't use these words. We can't answer this. How can we answer this? Look at the words. We can't even utter them. We can't even say them in an open court. So it's funny that, like I said, the guy didn't even realize, what he had going on, and he didn't realize to say to the judge, that's fine. I'm not we.